welcome to conference number 7, the conjurations. Today we're going to see Bellilin, Magic Circle, Jupiter, and Pentalpha. So let's begin. The word conjuration. A conjuration is to protect oneself from a possible negative action towards yourself, okay? That's all what it is, okay? So, do not associate it like with something negative, with something bad, like, oh my god, I'm doing black magic, I'm hurting somebody else. No. All we teach here in this fan page is white tantrism, okay? To live in harmony with oneself without hurting the others, okay? So, conjurations. We're going to begin with Bellilin. Bellilin is a song. This song, what does, that's going to make all negative energy that is in the environment, in our house, in our office, wherever we are, wherever we sing it, it's going to make that negative energy go away, okay? But negative energy, it's like dust. You clean, they come back. That's why then we have the magic circle. So as soon as I finish my Bellilin, I'm going to do the magic circle, so my place is closed, is protected. So when these negative energies return, they just can't come back in, okay? Then we have Jupiter. This conjuration, we use it specifically when we are in the 5th dimension, when we are in astral projection, okay, when we have unfolded. Why? Because it's like you feel that the person that is there, you just don't feel comfortable, you know, you have that feeling like there's something negative there, or you just don't want to be near that person, so you conjure this person, okay? Or in case you want to call a master, okay, because you say, well, I want to know if this person is a real white wizard, okay? Because here, I mean, the person could just talk a lot, okay? And people could say that they are the resurrection of I don't know who, but how do we really know if it is that person? Well, when I unfold, I call this master, and he could come dressing white and look great. Still, I conjure that master, okay? Because it's really important. He's going to answer you some questions. He's going to give you some real knowledge. So I really need to know that that is that person that I called, okay? So if it is that person that I call, when I do this conjuration, it'll keep being there. But I have to conjure 3 times, okay? If it fades away, it turns into something ugly, it'll just go away if it's not that person, okay? In astral projection also, we make questions, okay? A decision that you have to make, a really important decision, okay? You're going to travel because they offer you a job, but it's like 10 hours away, you have to move. So I ask my being if I should take that job. So in my dreams, I'm going to see that, okay? Like watching a movie. My being is going to show me what's going to happen if I take that job. So how do I know it's not a projection from my mind, from my ego, that I'm just scared and I'm just projecting my own fears? Or is not another entity projecting things there, okay? So I conjure it too, okay? Or if you just don't get to conjure because you're not awakened enough in that dimension, then you bring your intuition, and by intuition you're going to know. But always trust yourself, trust your heart, okay? And then to finish, we're going to have the Pentalpha. Pentalpha is a protection, like, you know, people wear a bracelet or any rock or something just to protect them, okay? Well, this Pentalpha, I do it, and it's going to protect me the whole day, okay? Because when I do the Bellilin and Magic Circle, I clean the space and I protect protect my room. But what happens when I have to go to work, when I have to go to the store, when I come out of my room? Well, you're not going to be protected anymore, okay? The great thing is that other people could come in and out and you're still protected, okay? The only thing that breaks this magic circle is when I'm the one that comes out of the place, okay? So let's begin seeing the Belilin. So, Belilin is a tower of light, okay? That power of light symbolizes my spine, okay? And here is that light, which is my conscious. So when I'm singing this song, I'm going to visualize how my spine starts becoming neon green, and my conscious, my brain here, it's like a light bulb, and that light is going to expand, okay? And here within my spine, waves of green light energy is going to come out, and this is what's going to make those negative energies go away. Okay, so it's my own energy, the one that's going to clean the space, okay? So I say it 3 times, Belilin, 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 okay? My intonation starts going up in those first 3 words, okay? Then I call it Amphora of Salvation, because that's what it is, okay? So I want to be close to you. Obviously, that's why I'm calling it for protection, okay? I want to be close to you. Materialism has no power over me, okay? I'm sorry, there it says next to me, but it's over me, okay? So materialism has no power over me because I am a conscious, okay? A conscious, an awakened conscious doesn't need money, right? It doesn't need anything material because it's already everything, okay? So that's why materialism has no power over me. Then I say again, Belilin, 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 but in an intonation that starts going down, okay? So let's begin the first chorus, okay? And then you know that you just have to repeat it, okay? So it starts like this. Belilin, Belilin, Belilin. Amphora of salvation, I would like to be close to you. Materialism has no power next to me. Belilin, Belilin, Belilin. And then you just repeat it 2 more times, okay? So at the end, you have said the same chorus 3 times because it's the power of number 3, okay? So just concentrating your heart and just visualize everything, and it's very easy, okay? And it's really works, okay? It's super powerful. Magic circle, okay. Magic circle, I already have my space clean. Now I'm going to trace a magic circle around whatever I want, around my bed, around the bedroom, or around my house, okay? So I'm going to ask my intercessor elemental, my elemental intercessor, to come out of my body and trace it, okay? The elemental intercessor, as its name says, elemental, he manages, he handles all the 4 elements, okay? He does not listen to us because we're full of ego, okay? He obeys our conscious. That's why here I direct in this plea to a higher being, okay? According to your beliefs, to your religion, okay? You are free to change it and say, change, if you don't feel comfortable saying Lord or God or Christ, arrange it to your own beliefs, okay? Remember that We have all the power, okay? All we say through our words is powerful. My imagination is powerful. How I feel it is powerful. So it is me, the one who gives it the power and makes it work. Okay? If I say, oh, well, I don't know, I'm going to try this, but I don't think it's going to really work, then it's not going to really work. Okay? So I'm the one who gives it the power. Okay? To me, it works perfectly, and that's why I do these videos, and that's why I have it there. Okay? Because it really works, and we are a group of volunteers, and to all of us, it really does work. Okay? So I concentrate in my heart and feel and imagine each one of the words that I say in the play. Okay? So I begin. Father of mine, Lord of mine, God of mine, I beg you, if it is your will, order my elemental intercessor to come out from my body and trace a magical circle around, and I say the place, around this room, okay? To make it free of any evil forces. And I order it now. Elemental intercessor, elemental intercessor, elemental intercessor. Work in the name of Christ, by the power of Christ, by the majesty of Christ. Now, I visualize the starting point and I have to end in that same point. So I imagine the corner of the door and I begin there and finish there while I do the mantra S 3 times. While I'm doing that sound, while I'm chanting that mantra, I am visualizing a green neon light, like in the picture, that it's being done. Okay, so we start. There, I have done the magic circle. Okay, anybody from the outside who comes in and out will not break my magic circle. If I have a pet, a dog, a cat at home, and when I did the magic circle, he was inside and now he went out, he will not break my magic circle. Only when I come out, I will be the only one that's going to break that magic circle. Okay? We do the belly lean and the magic circle before doing any practice, okay? Before meditation, before unfolding, before doing a relaxation, before going to sleep, okay? If you have noticed, sometimes you want to meditate and you know, you really feel great, but a part of the body starts itching and you're like, but why? It's because there's something in the air. Okay, so we need to clean it and it won't happen, or we feel like somebody's staring at us, or it has happened to you, I'm sure. You have gone to another house and you feel that the environment is heavy. You just can't explain it, but it feels strange. You need to clean it, doing belly lean and a magic circle. Okay, guys, if you have any comments, leave it in the comment box. Okay. If you have any personal questions, then you can look and write in the messenger and send it as a private question, okay? Now we have the conjuration of Jupiter. This conjuration is the one that we're going to do when we are in the 5th dimension, okay? The dimension of the dreams, okay? When we unfold, we just saw that conference, okay? It's about this specifically, okay? When we conjure someone to come, well, when I ask someone to come, when I call that person, I want to make sure that it is that person, so I conjure it, okay? I conjure any vision. I feel attacked, I feel nervous because of something or someone, I immediately do this conjuration. So I start by covering my solar plex, which will be this part, right? But since I'm in this dimension, here from my belly button, the silver cord comes out. And that silver cord brings immediately all the emotions to the body. So I'm going to cover my belly button so that I won't feel fear. Okay, so I cover my belly button and I lift my right hand and I leave these two little fingers down, okay, and these three are going to be up, okay, and I'm going to conjure what I have in front of me, okay. So I tell it, in the name of Jupiter, Father, I'm sorry, my first language is Spanish, so I have to translate it because I do all of this in Spanish. In the name of Jupiter, Father of all gods, I conjure you, te vigos cosling. When I do this, I just want you to see the movement of the hands. There we go. When I do this, three rays are going to come out of my fingers and they're going to hit that whatever I'm conjuring, okay? They're going to come out and they're going to hit. You will see that that's what it is. That's how it happens. When it hits that person, that thing, if it is not it, it will fade away, it will go away, but it just won't continue there. But we must do it 3 times. Don't trust it because you did it the first time and it's still there. I did it the second time and it's still there. If it's a powerful black wizard, it will stay there, but the third one, it will not resist it and it will go away, okay? So again, in the name of Jupiter, Father of all gods, I conjure you, te vigos cosling, okay? And that's how it goes. When I say I conjure you, it doesn't mean I'm conjuring you, black wizard, or you, vision. I am conjuring the I, the ego, that it's inside it, okay? And again, it does not hurt that other person, okay? It does not hurt that person, so don't worry, okay? And the last one that we have is the pentalfa. The pentalfa is the one that I was telling you that it's the protection, that it's always going to be with us wherever we go, okay? So it's like a good luck charm, okay? We do it at home before going out and it will protect us during the day. So that is our walking good luck charm, okay? So it's really easy. You could do it by chanting the mantras or without the mantras, okay? What really works here is the movements of the body, okay? So, pentalfa is a 5-point star, okay? So we put our body that way and let me just play with the camera, perfect. Legs are open, right? Palms are up, okay? And we say Klim, then we put them together. Krishnaya on our head, Govindaya on our shoulders, Gopihana, facing down the palms, Vaja Vaja, and then we close ourselves, right hand over the left, Swaha, and we're done. There we go, we're protected, okay? So again, legs open, palms up. Klim, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopihana, Vaja Vaja, Swaha. And it's pretty easy and it really works, guys. This is just like all my conferences, okay? Everything really works. You just have to prove and do it. So remember, guys, these conferences are every Thursday. They are 50 conferences. This is conference number 7. They stay recorded live on videos. Make any comments, any questions that you guys have. And remember, this is not to believe. All our conferences are practice, are practical white tantrism for you to awaken your consciousness, okay? Guys, give it a like if you liked it, and see you in the next conferences. Oh yeah, and remember, every Sunday morning we have practices, okay? On Thursdays we have conference, and on Sunday mornings, depends on wherever you live, the time will change. We have different practices: guided meditation, guided unfoldment, relaxation, how to take your sexual energy to regenerate yourself through a breathing process, okay? A lot of different practices, guys. Well, thank you very much for being here, and if you can, share the video.